humans are driven by a desire to know. And I seek a certain level of quality from the work that I do. And in my experience, when you want to do something really, really well, your biggest obstacle is yourself.
Creativity, it's here. It's already living and amongst us.
I think creativity may not be a thing unto itself.
La creatividad es poder.
Así que yo creo que la creatividad es la perfecta expresión de la evolución humana.
On Mythbusters, I don't have a science degree. And we were regularly dealing with subjects and physics and things, chemistry, that we had no former knowledge of. So I would read into the field that I was about to make a television show about, and I would read everything. I'd often read some of the first experiments ever done in that field. And it's just, at the beginning, it's like a fire hose. But at a certain point, I gather enough information where a little flag goes up in my brain and I realize I have a point of view about one little thing. And as soon as I have a point of view about one little thing, that's a handle, and I can start to shake loose everything else from that. But it's paying attention to that little thing. And in my personal life, I do the same. I'm a cosplayer. I make costumes. I make movie props. And it's all based on just when I notice that I'm interested in something, I move towards it. To me, it is all a journey of self-discovery, learning more about myself, my own biases, my predilections, the things that make me crazy and the way I'd like things to run. I think that is a reasonable description of how my imagination works. My definition of making is incredibly broad. Making is anytime you reach out into the world and use your point of view to make something that didn't exist. It's human nature to do this. We are explorers. We are inventors. We seek to make the world around us better, and we seek connections with each other to do that better. Of course, not all invention and innovation is to the good. There are certainly people innovating and inventing things that are bad, that are hurting people. But to the largest degree, I think humans are driven by a desire to know. We've always sent our best and our brightest to the edge of what we know in order to report back what they find there. And we do the same things in our own heads. And one of the things I want to promote into the world is that everyone can be curious. And when you're curious, you learn. You learn about the thing that you're curious about, but you also learn about yourself. I love this essay by Ralph Waldo Emerson called Self-Reliance. And in the very first paragraph, he says that genius is knowing that what is true in your heart is true for everybody. We're all on the same journey. We are all lonely and alone and trying to make sense of the world. And when we tell stories that are based on those universal truths of wanting to know, of being excited, being scared, those stories resonate no matter where you're from, no matter who you are. Part of my downtime is I relax with real vigor. I get 7 hours of sleep a night. I like to go bird watching on the weekends. I've become obsessed with bird watching over the past 3 years. It's a very relaxed. In fact, in 2018, I went to Seville in Spain and went to the western coast and did some bird watching in a sanctuary there for a whole day. I find watching birds is completely meditative, and it's very centering. But at the same time, on any given weekend, you'll find me in my shop still making stuff. So my income is also my own soothing mechanism.